Hello. In this video, we're going to talk about which plan of QuickBooks Online is right for you. QuickBooks Online, they have three different plans. First one is the Simple Start, and the second one is Essentials, and the third one, top of the line, is Plus. The cost-wise per month is $12.95 for Simple Start, $26.95 for Essentials, big jump there, and then $39.95 for Plus. So on annual basis, it's $155.40 for Start. Essentials is $323.40, and the Plus top of the line is $479.40. And over 3 years, as you can see here, it jumps to 466, Simple Start 970, Essentials, and Plus 1438. So the difference between Simple Start over 3 years is $504, and difference between Plus and Essentials over 3 years is $368. So that's the cost difference. So now let's look at the features difference. So these are the important features you can see on these plans. The first one is the Simple Start. The bank download, the bank fee, they are pretty much the same. So whatever you get on plan, you also get about the same. Simple Start with some certain limitations, of course. But the download features, the screen, it looks the same. And then basically, if you just want to track income and expenses, you can also do that in Simple Start, same Essentials, and same in Plus. And the data-wise, if you want to just access from your tablet or smartphone, you can do that on all three. There are certain limitations on both tablet and smartphone, but you can do it on all three plans. And then you can create and send estimates and invoices on all three plans. And then the invite to your accountants. As you can see here, you can invite up to 2 accountants to access your data, identical on all three plans. Now the access, quick QBO access on Simple Start, you get for one user, that for yourself, and you can't add anyone else. So on 3, you can get up to 3, and on 5, you can get up to 5, and in some cases, you can increase this to some of the numbers. So you have to talk to QBO folks there. So these are the basic important features available on 3 plans. And let's move to the second stage. And this second stage, you have if you want to set up recurring transactions, you can do that. If you have Essentials and Plus, but not on Simple Start. And if you want to enter bills and pay later, you can do that on Essentials and Plus, but not on Simple Start. So Simple Start, no accounts payable. And then if you want managed users to have some different label access, you can do that on Simple Start, but you can do that on Essentials and Plus. So these three only for Essentials and Plus, but not available in Simple Start. Now let's look at the last part. That's where you have everything available in Plus, top of the line, and nothing on Essential or Simple Start. So if you want to create purchase orders, you have to get Plus. If you want to track inventory, then you need Plus. If you need to prepare and print 1099 for independent contractors, you need Plus. And then if you want to give access to enter time sheets to your employees and subcontractors, then you need Plus, and not available on both, so on Simple Start and Essentials. And same thing with the billable hours. If you want to create billable hours, you fill out the you enter expenses, and then you can bill your customer. So you need plus for that one. And the second thing is the last one here is the class tracking, location tracking. Uh, you need plus. And reports wise, business reports wise, you have 20 reports, simple start, but 20 reports, it doesn't include general ledger. So a simple start, they don't have general ledger. So that general ledger is like includes everything, all the transactions, but they don't have that. So you have to rely on some other available reports. And essential, they have 40, and they have general ledger, and 65 plus they have all kinds of reports, including budget, uh, and other, other various expenses, or other good reports there. Okay, so that's the features difference, and let's look at the actual screen. Let's start with the with simple start. Okay, so this is simple start. The screen, the screen uh, from outside looks the same. Let's move this one. Okay, so here's your screen. This is the this is for the simple start. It looks like this, and let's put this one in here. Okay, all right. So basically, the first one is the bank feed. It from your home page. This is the home page. You go to transactions and banking. So this is your bank fee. So when you link your QuickBooks to your bank account, you come here, you just add account and click it here. So you just select your bank account. Let's say it's Chase is your bank account. You just sign in just like you do, and then it's linked and synced to your bank account. It will download transactions, and it will show up in here in new transactions. And at that point, your job is to transfer from new transactions to in QuickBooks column. So it will in here you will see spend, receive. Receive is your deposit, and spend is your withdrawals. So you just have to add uh, for all expenses if you want to do it that way. Uh, and action is just be the add. This is where you see add sign in here, and so that's how you do it. Uh, Another thing is if you want to invoice your customer, then in here you will see all the deposits, but you can add your deposit from here. But when you do add deposit for your customer income, you can do it from here, add, but that would become your banking transaction. It will just become banking transaction, and if you need customer tracking, customer records, then you won't see it in here. You want to get better report. So if you want a better report, what you have to do is you have to create either invoice or sales receipt. The difference between invoice and sales receipt is you create and you receive payment at the same time. Invoice, you invoice it, send it to your customer, and they will mail you payment, and you receive payment, and then you make bank deposit here, right here, bank deposit, or you just receive payment, and if it's just one check, one deposit, then you just select a bank account from here. All right, so so that's the thing you need to do, and in here same thing. The so you will always come to certain questions. Well, when to choose undeposited funds, when to choose directly to the bank account. So let's just open this invoice. So invoice looks like this. You just create your customer and fill out your product service item, and just save it. And once you receive the payment, then just click in here. This is the receive payment, and in here So you can select either checking, if it's one deposit, one check, or if it's multiple checks to deposit as one deposit, then you will select undeposited funds, and then you select bank deposits right here, and it will list all the deposits from undepositing and undeposited account, and then just transfer it to your bank account, checking account, whatever account you select from here. So that's how you do it. And at that point, uh, when you go to your bank feed, you will see match green sign in here. You will say match, and at that point you just have to match and click the match button. You don't need to add. Uh, so add would be duplicating your deposit again. So don't add, just add, and it's done. Then it will go away. Uh, and so what is this excluded thing? It's basically if you have downloaded transactions more than once, and you have already posted to QuickBooks in here in QuickBooks column, and these are duplicates or mess up or whatever, then you just move it from new transactions to excluded, and you can't delete once you download it. Once you download to new transactions, there's no way to delete. So all you have to do is just move it to excluded area, and it will sit there forever. So those are the bank feed features, and it's available. This is a simple start. It's almost the same on Essentials as well as Plus. So that's the good part. And let's look at the other one. So if you want to track expenses, then you enter it here, or you paid by check, you enter it here. This one is basically if you paid by ATM card or the debit card, you just use expense here, and if it is a manual check, then you just in here. As you can see here, there is the bill, pay bills, purchase order, vendor credit. So you don't have these features. These are blocked and essential. So if you click it here, then there's nothing there. You will need to. They'll ask you for upgrade to have this feature on. See, there's upgrade. So if you don't need these features and you just need to enter expenses or enter checks, then you don't need to upgrade it. And if you just want to download all the bank transactions and you don't want to enter any transactions from here, that's fine too. So you can just download all the expenses from here, and then just to add to QuickBooks. So you will go move from here to here, just add to correct category. You can add pay and everything, so it works out pretty good. So you can just rely on the bank fee to enter all the transactions, including deposits. For deposits, if you need a better customer's record, then I recommend creating either sales receipt. It's better to create sales receipt because you have already received payment. So this one is basically you invoice it and get the payment later. So if that happens in your case, then you have to create invoice, receive payment, and select deposit to either bank account, and if it's multiple, then you have to go to bank deposit. And sales receipt, same thing. If it's one check, one deposit, then just select a bank account from here, the checking account, and if it's multiple, then you have to select undeposited funds, and then you need to go to the bank deposit, and you basically transfer from undeposited to bank deposit here, and then when you go back to banking fee, you will see match green light sign there. So and then you can send invoices, unlimited invoices from here. So when you create invoice or sales receipt, you can send it to your customer. Just write email here like this, and then you just save and send. So save and send. And if you have a long invoice, it's a good idea just to save it. Once you save it, you won't post it, it will save it, and then either save and send, or or save and close, or save and new. So save and new, it'll go to next screen. Okay, so and if you need to invite your accountant, so you just go to here. This is your company gear, and then you go to your manage users. So this is where you click it, and then you can invite your accountant. So you just put in email address of your accountant, and if they have QBOA, QuickBooks Online accountant account, then you just need to get the correct email address so that they can receive it and accept the invitation and add to their QuickBooks Online account. Okay, so so that's basically it about the QuickBooks simple start, and so let's just compare one screen uh, with the essentials. As you can see here, this one has the uh, payables. You can bill and pay, but you can't issue credit purchase order in here. This is the essential part, and uh, and the other one in here. See, these are all four blocked. This is the simple start. So that's the basic difference, and then reporting wise, you have some of the differences. Uh, they have about 20 reports. So you go in report from here, home screen, and then select report and go to report. So it will list about, go through this, and it will list about 20 reports, but you don't see any general ledger in here, no general ledger. So if you need general ledger very badly, then uh, you will need to choose essentials or plus. So as you can see here, if you go to reports in here, this is the essential one. You will see general ledger in here. See general ledger right here. So if that's important, then you will have to select this one. Okay, so let's move on to the essentials part now. Okay, so an essentials is basically so you can create enter bills and pay bills, but still no purchase order, and uh, and then if you need to enter a timesheet, you can't do that. You need plus for that one, single time activity or weekly time. So employees can enter timesheet on this one. So you'll need to upgrade to plus. So if you click it here, it will ask you the same thing. You will need to upgrade it. So they will ask you to upgrade it. All right. So the paycheck, it's a separate subscription. You need to subscribe to paycheck, then you'll have this one. Same thing with plus. Okay. So now let's move to the top of the line here, plus. Okay. So plus. Uh, so if you need to create purchase order, it's right here. So you create purchase order, it's right here. So the create sign, create plus sign, and purchase order. So this is the one you have in plus, but you don't have it in essential. See, it's blocked, right? And and the track inventory. So if you want to track inventory, you can track it if you have this one. So if you have this one, you can track inventory. Right here, you go to chart of accounts. Actually, there's the product and services in here. So you can see there's inventory with quantity in here. See, price. But if you have essentials, they don't have a inventory feature. Okay, and let's say you need 1099 issued for your outside contractors. Uh, so to go to 1099, you go from here, the vendors, and it should be in here, but it's not here. So because this is essential. So if you need 1099, see right here, this is the plus one. So 1099, you need plus. And if you want to give access to enter time to your vendor, subcontractors, and as well as employees, so you go in here. So as you can see, a single time, weekly time sheet, they can enter it on their own. So you just have to give them access, access with some certain limitation or all, depends on what type of label access you give. So they can enter it here, and then you have all the information. And so that the billable hours by customers. So if you're in that type of business and you want to bill your customer, as you can see here, so there's a billable and then the customer in here. And if you go back to the essentials, you won't see like that. There's nothing here. So it's just the amount, but you can bill to your customer. So if you have to bill it, then you just basically enter it here and get that information, and then go back to invoice and re-enter it again. So, but in case of this plus, you can enter it here, and then when you go to invoice, when ready to invoice, you will see it in this drawer. The moment you select some customers, you will see it in this drawer. Just add it. So that's how it works. And then if you want tracking by class, it's right here. So you can select class. Let's say you're selling products, just select products and location. Let's say you have location set up. You have two offices, one in San Diego and other one in San Mateo. You can select location like that. This is a good feature to have. You know, if you need products sales track by class, you need plus level plan. And sometimes you can also select if you have a billable customer, you want to select a markup, you can do it here. Whereas on the other one, there's nothing you can do about it. It's basically blank. So that's the difference. And then if you need to create budgets, so you want to create budgets, basically you go to your in here, see budgeting is right here. So from the from your company gear, and you select budgeting here, so it's blocked because it's essential. But if you go to plus level, see what happens right here. This is budgeting, and you just create a budget like this, new budget, or select budget from previous year. You can create new budget. So that's the feature. If you really need it, then you need plus level. Okay, and the built-in reports. This one has all kinds of built-in reports, about 65. As you can see, it's long, and you can even customize it. You can also customize on other ones too, but you can customize it if you need it, certain reports. That way you don't have to do it again and again, like this. And if you need to do recurring, this is this essential one. You can create essential recurring type transactions here. Certain transactions you don't want you to pay the rent. Let's say, for example, on first day of the month, you can set up recurring transactions here. Right here, it goes in here, create a new one, and you can schedule. You can have just remind you, or on schedule, just leave it there, and you come back and post it. And another feature here is attachment. Attachment. So if you want to have good accounting records, you can attach all your receipts when you do the when you enter transactions. So in here it's blocked, whereas if you go to plus, it's not blocked, and these are all receipts. You can just batch, you can just upload it, you know, to all the batch, the whole batch. You can just upload it from here. Just drag it uh, from your hard drive for computer, and you can just uh, install it here. You can upload it from your USB drive as well, in your flash drive. So you can upload it here, and then when you enter transaction, if you want, you can do it from between here. So create expense. So just create expense, and you can attach it. So it's already attached. So you just have to select your expenses, and then uh, everything in right place. So uh, that comes in very handy. And if you want to create separate invoice, you can do it from here too. See, attach. It attaches right here. And attach it. So that's pretty good. And the thing is, right here in transaction expenses, and you have enter all expenses, and you want to make sure all expenses you have backup with receipt. So all you have to do is in here and click this one. There's the small gear in the middle here. Click this one and attach. See, as you can see here, all these expenses you have enter it, but don't have any receipts attached. So if you want to have some internal control for all expenses that you enter, if you prefer to have all the receipts attached, then this is a check mark right here. So you will see the moment you attach it, you will see it in here. So that's a good sign to have if you need internal control. All expenses, let's say you have a company policy, well, you know, all expenses should have receipt attached. If that's the case, then you will need plus flag. Okay, so those are the basic important features between those three plans, and so you just have to figure out which one is right for you. And another important point is you have to make sure you can upgrade plan from Simple Start to Essentials or Simple Start to Plus, but you can downgrade from Plus to Essential or Plus to Essential, Plus to Simple Start. So there's no way to downgrade it. So you have to choose your plan very wisely, and hope everything works out for you. And here's our website. It's newqbo.com. So they have all kinds of new videos, and they have all kinds of articles related to QuickBooks Online. So just go there and get the information. So thank you for watching. Bye.